Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 45-minute challenging but potentially all levels, more level 2, 3 balance focused class with hip openers. So we get into a lot of arm balances, there's a lot of opportunities for handstands, we get into forearm balance, and there's a lot of other tricky one-armed, one-leg stuff along the way. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you have comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments section below. Also, if you want to see more of something, let me know there as well. And we are going to get started in a tabletop position today. Starting in a tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, drop the belly, reach the sternum forward. And then as you exhale, press the floor away, round the spine, draw the belly button up. Inhale, cow belly breath. And then as you exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, feel the thoracic, the upper back start to extend. And then as you exhale, widen the shoulder blades, press the floor away. Take one more here. Come to a neutral spine, not tucked, not rounded. From here, you're going to try and keep your upper back still. As you inhale, you're going to send the tailbone towards the sky. So it's like a little mini cow belly breath, except your thoracic, your upper body doesn't move. And then as you exhale, you're going to think of rounding out just your lower back, so the upper back isn't moving. As you inhale, think of the tailbone moving towards the back of the head. And then as you exhale, think of the tailbone moving away, dropping it down towards the floor. This is lumbopelvic dissociation. As you inhale, draw the tailbone towards the sky. And then as you exhale, draw it down towards the floor. So something helpful here, if you've got a partner, you can get them to put their hands on the top and the bottom of your rib cage. Or you could always rest like a pillow or something on your upper back, and if it falls off, that means that you're moving your upper back and not just your lower back. We're going to go one more in each direction. And then we're going to find somewhere between those two coming into your neutral spine. Take an inhale, send the right arm forward. And then as you exhale, keep that neutral spine, send the left leg back. Hips and shoulders face the floor. As you inhale, tap the fingers and toes. As you exhale, lift up, spinal balance. Inhale, tap fingers and toes. Exhale, left knee faces down, lift the leg. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Take 3 more. Hold, take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the elbow in the knee. The knee comes towards the left elbow draws down towards the ribs. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, keep that right hip hugging in, knee underneath the hip. Inhale to lengthen. 3 more here. Inhale, spinal balance. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, float the left arm forward. And then as you exhale, float the right leg back to the height of the hip. Send those toes down towards the floor. As you inhale, tap the fingers and toes. Exhale, spinal balance. Inhale, keep that neutral spine. Exhale, glute, hamstring, back of the shoulder lift you up. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. 3 more here. Last one. Take an inhale in your spinal balance. Exhale, come into that cactus bird dog. Inhale to lengthen. 4 more here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale to round. Neutral spine, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, come up into your high plank pose. Hands can be slightly in front of the shoulders if that's better for your wrists. And don't feel like you have to flatten your palms into the floor. Have a gentle tenting of your fingertips. Think of pressing the floor away. Engage your forearm muscles to help protect your wrists. Send energy out through the heels. Engage the thighs. Engage the lower belly. And the spine is still in neutral, so we're not tucked. We're not rounded. We're just nice and neutral. I'm going to take 3 more breaths here. From here, we're going to swivel to the outside edge of the right foot. You can stack or stagger the feet coming into Vashisthasana. Stack the left hip on top of the right, lean the head back in line with the rest of the body, and then reach that left arm up to the ceiling. Engage the underside of your right arm, your right lat muscle to help draw the shoulder blade down the back. And take 2 more breaths here. Take an inhale, come through center, and then as you exhale, roll it to the other side. Inhale, sweep that right arm up, establish your alignment points, and settle in for 4 more breaths. Come back to your plank pose. Feel free to drop the knees at any point here if you need a break. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to float that right leg up just to the height of the hip. Feel the glute and the hamstring engage. Keep that neutral spine. Stay here, or tent up onto the left fingertips. Stay here, or as you exhale, awkward plank. Reach that left arm forward. Try and keep the hips and the knees, hips and the shoulders squaring towards the floor as much as you can, like you've got a tray of food on your back. Take 2 more breaths. Come back down, high plank pose, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, float that left leg up. Stay here, or right fingertips, stay here, or extend that right arm out. Awkward plank, 5 breaths. Set it down. Inhale, shift forward. Lower the knees if you need to. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple the spine forward to your plank pose. And then as you exhale, bend the knees. Send the tail up. Extend the legs, downward dog. Tuck under the tailbone as you ripple through the spine to your plank pose. And then bend the knees, send the hips up and back, downward dog. Take 3 more like that. Feel free to add any other movements that feel good in your body. One more. And then meet in your downward facing dog. From here, you're going to take the right hand, you're going to glue it to the outside of the right hip. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to start to shift weight into the right foot and the left hand come up onto the left tippy toes. Maybe this is where you stay, or find a gazing point down at the mat. Start to lift that left leg. Engage through the left glute, the left hamstring, And don't feel like you have to be static here. You're going to move from side to side. So shift the weight from the outside to the inside of your foot and your hand. Come in, come out. Take 2 more breaths here. Option to take that right hand down. Keep it floating if you can. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to shift forward into that awkward plank. See if you can tap the left knee to the left elbow. And then set the right hand down. Bring it back, downward facing dog. Glue that left hand to the outside of the left hip. Always the option to stay here. Otherwise, start to come up onto those right toes. Find your gazing point, and then any amount engaging the back of that right leg. See if you can lift it up towards the sky. Take 1 more breath. Keep that left hand floating if you can. On your next exhale, you're going to shift forward. Tap that right knee to the right elbow. And then set the left hand down, right leg back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat. Slowly start to walk the feet all the way to the backs of the wrists. As you inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Generous bending through the knees. Start to roll all the way up the spine. And then at the top, you're going to inhale, lift up onto the tippy toes, hug the inner ankles towards each other. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale, straight back to plank. You can always add a back bend if you want. Exhale, downward dog. Step, walk or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise all the way up, come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise all the way up, tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise all the way up, tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more rounds. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise to the toes. Last round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, come forward, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, right knee outside of the right elbow, external rotation. Inhale, take it up. 3 more. Send it back, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, shift forward, single leg plank. Inhale. Exhale, single leg chaturanga. Inhale, back to your single leg plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, tap, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it up. 4 more. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, single leg plank. Inhale, single leg chaturanga. Exhale, back to your plank. Downward facing dog. Option to repeat that with the left hand down. Otherwise, we're going to try and float that left hand either out in front of us or bring it back to the left hip. As you inhale, you're going to raise that right leg up. As you exhale, shift forward, tap right knee, right elbow. Inhale, press back into this two-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. If you're finding this hard, it's because it is hard. Inhale, send it back, but we can do hard things. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, send it back. Two more. Inhale, two-legged dog. And then as you exhale, shift forward into that awkward plank. Set the right hand down, single leg chaturanga. Single leg plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to keep both hands down. Otherwise, you're going to take the right hand, glue it to the right hip, or float it out in front of you. On your inhale, you're going to float that left leg up any amount. Don't worry if you fall or if you have to use your extra hand for balance. As you exhale, shift forward. Left knee towards the left elbow. Don't worry if it doesn't touch. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, send it back. Three more. Inhale, take it back up. As you exhale, shift forward, awkward plank. Set the right hand down, inhale. Exhale, single leg chaturanga. Inhale, single leg plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat, step, walk, or float the feet to the outsides of the hands. Inhale, come up, malasana. Heels can be lifted if you need. See if you can use the strength of your glutes to open the knees as opposed to wedging the elbows in there. And depending on the orientation of your hips, your feet may be out more in a V or they may be more parallel. Do what's the most comfortable in your body. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to raise up onto the tippy toes. Keep the weight in through the ball of the foot, the big toe and the little toe. Inhale, lower the heels. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Extra challenge, take those hands out in front of you, really engage the glutes to keep the knees in line with the second and third toe. We're going to do three more here. Stay up on the tippy toes on this next one. Take an extra inhale. As you exhale, those knees stay facing in line with the second and third toe. Squeeze the glutes, inner thighs come all the way up to standing on the tippy toes. Drop the heels, parallel the feet. Inhale, chair pose. Hips back, arms forward. Make sure you can see your toes. Knees stay in line with the second and third toes. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, raise up, tippy toes. Inhale, chair. Exhale, don't collapse to the outside of the foot as you raise up onto the toes. Inhale, chair. Three more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, option for crow pose. So you could just come back into malasana. Otherwise, knees or legs come to the backs of the triceps. Pick up one or both feet. And we're going to hold in this first crow pose for about 5 breaths. Again, you've got that gentle tenting of the fingertips. You're pressing the floor away. So think of engaging your triceps, engaging your lats, and a bunch of other muscles that you won't know the name of. touches your serratus anterior, the muscle that wraps around your shoulder blade and your rib cage. You're going to take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, you're going to either step, walk, float, or fly, maybe a handstand back to chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. As you inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Both hips are facing forward. Take as much of a bend in your back knee as you need to neutralize through the spine. So that means your pelvis isn't tucked under, your butt's not sticking back. You've got that natural S curve in through your spine. Make sure you can see your front big toe. You're engaging in through that right glute. And then if it's too much to reach your arms up, if you're bunching your shoulders, reach your arms straight out in front of you. Hands through heart center, open up, warrior two. Heel to arch alignment, same thing with that front knee. You can see your big toe. You're not collapsing in, you're engaging the glute. Nice and strong through the back leg, nice and neutral through the spine. Flip that front palm on your inhale, stay deep in the front leg, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel that left hand down. As you inhale, you're going to transition side plank, option to float that right leg up. Take an exhale here. Inhale. So you can totally stay in your side plank. Otherwise, as you inhale, you're going to tap the right toes behind. As you exhale, you're going to tap them in front. You're trying to keep your pelvis neutral. Inhale, tap behind. Exhale, tap in front. So don't let that right hip come forward and backwards with the leg. Two more in each direction. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, single leg plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come up into your crescent, second side, set up your alignment points. Hands through heart center, open up, warrior two. Flip that front palm, inhale, reverse. As you exhale, cartwheel that right hand down. As you inhale, transition side plank, option to keep that left leg floating. Take a full cycle of breath. Option to stay just like this. Otherwise, as you inhale, that left leg taps in front. And then as you exhale, it taps behind. Inhale it in front. Exhale it behind. Three more each direction, trying to keep the rest of your body as still as you can. Inhale into your side plank. Exhale, option single leg plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk, or float to malasana. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lift the heels. Take an inhale here. Exhale, press to stand. Parallel the feet. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, crow pose. Take an inhale here. Option, as you exhale, single leg crow pose. See if you can unhook that left leg, reach it towards the back of the room. And then step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the left hand down. Inhale, star side plank. Exhale, straight into your chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand down. Inhale, star side plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Step, walk, or float, malasana. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, raise onto the toes. Inhale here. Exhale, press to stand. Parallel the feet. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crow pose. Option to try and unhook that right leg. Send it towards the back of the mat. Single leg crow. And then step it back. Take it through your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand down. Inhale, sweep that left arm up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale to downward dog. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, malasana. Exhale, lift the heels. Inhale here. Exhale, press to stand. Parallel the feet. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, chair. Exhale, balance. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, crow pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the left hand down. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Look to the top. Step, walk, or float, malasana. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift the heels. Inhale here. Exhale, press to stand. Parallel the feet. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, shift the weight to the left foot. Bring the right foot to the inner upper left thigh or the inner shin, just not over the ankle. Take your hands to your hips. Make sure that one hip hasn't dropped or hiked. Both hips are facing forward. And then you're going to take your hands up to wherever is good for you. Balance challenge, you can look up towards your hands. Woo! You can close your eyes. You could start to move your arms from side to side. Wherever you want to be in your tree pose, we're here for 3 more breaths. Take your hands to your heart center. Slide that right ankle over the bottom of the left thigh. Sit back, Ekapada Agni Stambhasana. your figure four chair, standing pigeon, whatever you want to call it. Just gonna fall all over the place here. You can have your elbows on your shin. You could hook your elbows in front of your shin. We are preparing for Ekapada Galavasana, or flying pigeon. From here, right peace fingers hook around the right big toe, taking inhale. As you exhale, come to standing, holding that right big toe. Inhale here. As you exhale, keep your spine tall as a priority. Extend that right leg out in front of you. It can be as bent as you need. And then you're going to start to take that right leg out to the side. Try and keep your hips in line. Don't pivot your whole body to the right. Your body keeps facing the front of the mat. And then balance challenge, you're looking out over your left thumb. Engage your left glutes. 3 more breaths here. Look back to center. You're going to deliver that right leg back over the bottom of the left thigh. You can hang out here once again in your standing pigeon pose. If you need a break, you could always come down to a reclined pigeon. Otherwise, your hands are going to come down to the mat. The shin is going to rest on the back of the triceps. Hook your right toes around the back of your left elbow. Shift the weight forward. Press the mat away. And then start to draw the left heel to the butt. Maybe you can extend that left leg back behind you. Use those glutes and hamstrings. Slowly draw that left leg in if you took it out. Everybody come back to your funky chair. Come all the way to standing. Draw that right knee into the chest. Inhale. I know this is a lot on one leg. You can do hard things. As you exhale, you're going to pivot forward. Warrior 3. From here, we're going to take alternating arm swings. So as you inhale, you're going to swing that left arm back. Exhale to switch. Inhale to switch. Exhale to switch. Right toes face the floor. Your hips are parallel. We're doing 3 more in each direction. Last one. Draw that right knee into the chest. Take an inhale. Set it down as you exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, shift weight into the right foot. Left foot comes to the inner right thigh. Excuse me. Set yourself up for tree pose on this side. Hands come through heart center. Slide that left ankle over the bottom of the right thigh. Sit down into your seated figure 4. A really cool view out my window. And there's like sloths that hang out in the trees, and monkeys, and really cool birds. It's a very nice view. Take those left peace fingers, hook them around the left big toe. Take an exhale, come to standing. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, keep the spine nice and tall. Bend the left knee as much as you need. Start by extending it out straight, and then keep both of your hips facing forward as you take that left leg out to the side. Depending on the orientation of your hip socket, you may be able to go really far or not far at all. Just accept where you're at. It's just the way your body is. You can't change it. It's fine. Harder is to look out over the right thumb. You've got 2 more breaths. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Take that left foot over the right leg again. Option to come back here. Option to come into reclined pigeon if you need a break. Otherwise, we're coming into flying pigeon. Shin comes to the back of the arms. Hook those left toes around the back of the right elbow. Right heel to the glute, and then engage the glutes and hamstrings. Extend that leg back behind you. Press the floor away. If you extended the leg, draw it back in. Everybody meets back in our figure four chair. And then we're going to come all the way to standing. Left knee into the chest. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, tilt it forward into your warrior three. This time we're going to take cactus arms. So you're going to inhale, reach those arms out in front of you, grab the bench for support. And then as you exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus the arms. Keep that left hip facing down. Keep your body as long as you can. We're going to take 3 more here. Inhale, come all the way to standing, left knee to the chest. Exhale, hands to heart center, set the foot down. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, balanced chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, option to play. Make your way back to downward dog. You could add an arm balance. You could add a handstand. You could add a child's pose. I'm going to give you a few breaths here to play. And if you're waiting for me, you can always take another sun salutation if you feel like you want to keep moving. When you're ready, start to make your way to downward dog if you're not there already. This time, as you sweep that right leg up, you're going to raise the left arm, take it back by the hip. As you exhale, see if you can step that right foot all the way forward without stepping the left hand down. Really tricky. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Right hand to the outside of the right foot, the inside of the right foot, a block. Forearm can go to thigh. Draw that right hip back. Make sure your right knee is in line with the toes. And then see if you can open that right rib cage towards the front of the room. Lengthen the underside of your waist. Take 2 more breaths. Look forward. Take the left hand to the hip. Start to hop yourself up. Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand can come to a block. Fingertips or extra balance challenge. See if you can float that right hand just above the floor. Keep karate kicking the sky with your left leg, and then see if you can open that left arm up towards the sky. See if you can turn your belly button towards the long end of your mat. From here, standing splits pose. You can stay here or take a couple of hops towards your handstand. And wherever you are, if you came into handstand, you're going to hop the right foot to the back of the mat. If you're in standing splits, you can take a spirit hop to the back of the mat, and then everybody take it through a vinyasa. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Oh, no, wait, sorry, I'm wrong. Come back. You're going to take that left leg up, the right arm up. Take an inhale. If you can, without setting that right hand down, As you exhale, you're going to step that left leg all the way to the top of the mat. I can't do it, that's okay. Inhale, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, come into your side angle pose. Take the right hand to the right hip, left hand forward, come up into your Ardha Chandrasana. Play around with your balance, whatever version you tried on the first side. See if you can try it here. And then you're going to pivot your way down into your standing split, square off those hips. Option to stay or option to play with your handstand. You could also play with a headstand here if you preferred, or any other arm balance you're working on. You went to handstand, see if you can float the left leg to the back of the mat. If you're in a standing split, see if you can hop that left leg to the back of the mat and then take it through a vinyasa. From here, you're going to drop the elbows, come down, dolphin pose. If you need to take a little bit of a child's pose here and regain your breath, please feel free to do that. You have the option to stay in your dolphin pose. Otherwise, you can step the left leg forward, raise the right leg, and then hold that for a few breaths, and then you'll step the right leg forward and raise the left leg. Otherwise, you can come forward into a Pincha Mayurasana. Try and keep the forearms parallel. The further forward you can get your feet, the more you can stack your hips, the easier this is going to be. Think of kicking up towards the sky as opposed to using a wall. So I would encourage you not to use a wall here because it tends to cause you to kick over too far and come into a back bend. You want to engage your glutes and see if you can send your feet to the sky. It's really hard to do that pose while talking. I'm going to give you a few breaths. Once again, you can play with a headstand here. You can play with an arm balance. You can hang out in a child's pose. If you came up, slowly make your way to a forearm plank. Of course, if you want to stay longer, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, we're in a forearm plank. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to straight leg raise the right leg just to the height of the hip. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, set it down. Nothing else in the body changes. You're just engaging the glute and the hamstring to lift the leg. 3 more each side. Take an inhale in your forearm plank. As you exhale, set the hips down. Forearms are parallel, Sphinx pose. Press down through the pubic bone, engage the legs. This is a really active pose. We don't want any slouchy, lazy sphinxes. Ancient Egypt wasn't super powerful because it had slouchy, lazy sphinxes. I'm sure that at some point in the future, I'm going to go back through these videos and listen to all the dumb things that I say and be like, good Lord, why do people listen to me? We're going to do more breaths here. From here, you're slowly going to lower down onto your belly. For the first bit, we're going to keep the forehead down. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the right arm and the left leg. Keep the ribs down. Keep both sides of the pelvis down. You're lifting from the back of the shoulder and the back of the leg. Inhale, set it down. Relax the back of the neck. As you exhale, float the right leg, the left arm. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Keep that forehead down, neck relaxed. Inhale, release. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale, release. One more each side. Inhale, everything down. As you exhale, press the pubic bone down, lengthen the lower spine as you lift everything up. This time, as you inhale, you're going to lift the right arm, the left leg. Exhale, lower to hover. Inhale here. Exhale, lift left arm, right leg. Inhale to hover. Exhale, right arm, left leg. Inhale to hover. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale to hover. Back of the neck is long. The gaze is neutral. Keep lengthening the lower spine. If this is aggravating the lower spine, you're going to lower that head down again. You've got one more on each side. Keep drawing the lower belly up. Inhale into your Superman. Exhale, lower down. Cactus the arms. Keep the right arm as a cactus, left hand underneath the right shoulder. And then you're going to press the floor away with that left hand. You should feel a nice stretching through the front of the right arm. You can play around with moving that elbow further away from you. You can move it a little bit higher up so your fingertips are closer towards the front of your mat. You can move it a little bit further down, but be careful. Any funky feelings in your shoulder, back off straight away. And then you're going to slowly release, switch it out, cactus with the left hand, press the floor away with the right hand. Inhale, come through center. As you exhale, you're going to press yourself back into a child's pose. Keep the left arm extended. Thread the right arm underneath the left, coming in to thread the needle. Switch it out. Take that right arm forward, thread the left arm under, thread the needle. Come back through child's pose, take an inhale. As you exhale, round the spine forward, cross over the ankles. Extend the legs out in front of you, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, sweep those arms up. As you exhale, fold forward any amount. From here, you're going to take any other movements you feel like you need, and then you can either roll onto your back for a traditional Shavasana, or you can finish in a cross-legged position. Wherever you end up, I invite you to turn your palms up towards the sky, close down through the eyes, take a nice deep inhale through the nose, and a nice big exhale through the mouth. And please stay here for as long as what serves you, remembering that whatever did or did not happen in today's practice is not really important in the grand scheme of things. It's just a yoga practice. No one's judging you for it. No one's marking you on it. No one's scoring it for you. It's just a practice, not a performance. Today, as you go forward, may you have balance and calmness in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and a lightness in your heart. Namaste.